Trumpeter swans are one of two North American swans. I have the great fortune of observing these gorgeous birds throughout the year here in Iowa, so I've gotten to know this species quite well. In this video, I'm going to share 10 fascinating facts about trumpeter swans that you won't want to miss. Today's lesson, trumpeter swans. My first fact is that trumpeter swans are huge. How huge exactly? Well, trumpeter swans are the largest flying birds by weight in North America, with males coming in around 26 pounds. For a creature capable of flight, that is enormous. These birds are so big, in fact, that they need a minimum of 100 meters of open space just to gain enough speed to get airborne. Trumpeter swans were nearly wiped out by European colonizers. These birds were sought by hunters and trappers for their skins and feathers. Overexploitation of this species eventually resulted in only 69 trumpeter swans remaining in the lower 48 states. Luckily, trumpeter swans triumphed, and they are well on their way to a steady recovery. While there are presently no subspecies of trumpeter swans, there are 3 distinct populations of these birds. The Pacific Coast population breeds in Alaska and winters along the Pacific Coast. The Rocky Mountain population breeds in some states west of the Great Plains and western Canada. The interior population breeds in the Great Plains and the Midwest. The interior trumpeter swan population contained the fewest birds as this species teetered on the brink of extinction, but this population now contains the most trumpeter swans with 27,000 birds. The Pacific Coast population contains around 25,000 birds, and the Rocky Mountain population has 12,000 trumpeter swans. The interior population of trumpeter swans has enjoyed such tremendous growth thanks in part to the fact that they tend to lay substantially more eggs per clutch compared to the Rocky Mountain population. One study found that interior population trumpeter swans average 5.8 eggs per clutch, while Rocky Mountain population trumpeter swans averaged 4.3 eggs per clutch. Speaking of clutches of eggs, trumpeter swans have a strange way of incubating their eggs. Females tend to do more incubation than their male partners, and to keep their eggs warm, mother swans place their feet on top of their eggs. Our understanding of trumpeter swans suggests that they do this because their feet have a lot of blood vessels, which can help to keep the eggs warm. It takes several years before a trumpeter swan is ready to find a mate, but once they find a partner, they will typically remain with that partner until one of the mates dies. The trumpeter swan will stay with its mate year-round once they find that special feathered someone. Trumpeter swans use their large size to dominate other birds around their nest. Males will chase off smaller birds that encroach on their territory. Canada geese and ducks don't stand a chance against these behemoth birds. Likewise, when a trumpeter swan encounters a similarly sized bird like a mute swan, they typically succeed in forcing mute swans to leave. These fearless birds will also chase off threats like ravens, magpies, and even bears. Trumpeter swans enjoy a primarily vegetarian diet. These birds eat a variety of plants that grow underwater. They also consume grasses and plants growing on land, while waste grain from corn, wheat, and soybeans make up a large part of their diets during certain times of the year and some parts of their range. Trumpeter swans have also been known to occasionally eat fish. Trumpeter swans can live very long lives, with some birds surviving to be 30 years old. Their long lifespans, and the fact that it takes several years for a bird to begin breeding, are reasons it has been a slow, gradual recovery for trumpeter swan populations. Fortunately, these lovely birds are experiencing stable population growth. The future looks bright for trumpeter swans. That's going to conclude our lesson about trumpeter swans. Now, before you go, your assignment is to let me know your favorite trumpeter swan fact in the comments below. And for extra credit, consider checking out this other video about trumpeter swans. Alright birders, thank you so much for tuning in to Worldwide Birder Classroom. Class is now dismissed.